Think back to 2019. We had GPT-2. And yeah, it was impressive for its time, but let's be honest, it was essentially a glorified autocomplete. It was kind of dumb. But then, literally just 1 year later, GPT-3 arrived. And seemingly out of nowhere, it could translate languages, write functioning code, and actually perform logical reasoning. And here is the absolute paradox of it all. Both of these models use the exact same underlying architecture. The only difference between that impressive but dumb model and the coding, translating powerhouse, it's just size. So how on earth does simply increasing the size of a model unlock such massive intelligence? Well, that's exactly what we're going to answer. Let's start with the mystery of scale and define what large actually means in large language models. To really answer our question, we first need to redefine that word large, because we don't just mean a bigger file size on your hard drive. We're talking about a staggering combination of three massive dimensions. First, data. Trillions of training tokens, which essentially means reading the entire public internet. Second, parameters. Think of these as hundreds of billions of tiny adjustable knobs inside an artificial brain. And third, compute. We're talking millions of GPU hours just to process all that data. To put this into perspective, just look at the astronomical leap from those early 2018 models to a modern giant like GPT-4. It's almost hard to fathom. We shifted from mere millions of parameters to well over 1 trillion. We went from 1 billion words to feeding them 10 trillion plus tokens. And the compute? It jumped from 100 GPU days to over 10 million. But the real kicker, the so what of all this, is the result. The small model had no emergent abilities. The large model? Suddenly it translates, it codes, and it reasons. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually balance all of this? Well, there's an industry rule of thumb derived from what we call scaling laws, and that magic number is 20. To train an LLM optimally, you need roughly 20 training tokens for every single parameter. So if you're building a 7 billion parameter model, the basic math dictates you need a whopping 140 billion tokens just to train it properly. Which brings us to the magic of emergence, that hidden threshold where quantity suddenly becomes quality. Here is the crucial takeaway. A large language model is absolutely not just a beefed-up autocomplete tool. If you were to plot its performance on a graph, it's basically a flat line until it hits a certain threshold, and then boom, a steep vertical jump. That right there is emergence. It's when a model reaches a scale where completely new, untrained skills just suddenly appear. Scale literally creates abilities that smaller models simply do not have. Quantity fundamentally transforms into quality. We can see this flatline jumping into intelligence so clearly. A small 125 million parameter model simply cannot do few-shot learning. It can't do unseen arithmetic, and it certainly can't write code. But once that model crosses a hidden size threshold, usually around 13 billion parameters and up, it suddenly can. It's wild. It wasn't explicitly trained to be a programmer, yet the ability to generate code just emerged. So why on earth does this happen? Well, to be totally honest, scientists are actually still studying exactly why scale creates this intelligence, but the leading theory right now is a fascinating concept called grokking. The idea is that when a model is massively over-parameterized, it creates these incredibly redundant pathways. So eventually the model stops just memorizing the data and experiences a sudden generalization. It essentially just gets it. Okay, let's move on to the brutal math of AI and do a quick production reality check. Because as magical as emergence sounds, we've got to come back down to earth for a minute. Scale is, quite frankly, brutal. Training a model like GPT-4 likely cost over $100 million. Just let that sink in for a second. $100 million. And that is literally just for the raw compute to train the model exactly once. And this leads us to a heavy, almost awe-inspiring realization. Because of the astronomical cost of the data, the parameters, and the compute, the absolute bleeding edge of AI is highly restricted. This is exactly why LLMs are a rich company game. Only the players who can afford massive multi-million-dollar data centers get to actually play at the frontier of emergence. But hey, what if you just want to run an already existing model? To really grasp the cost of this, let's look at the job-ready math for running a model, what the industry calls inference. When you run an LLM, you have to fit its parameters into your GPU's memory. Here is a super satisfying, simple 3-step calculation to figure out your memory needs for a standard 16-bit floating point model. Step 1. You just multiply the number of parameters by 2 bytes. Step 2. Divide that by 10 to the power of 9 to convert that raw number into gigabytes. And then step 3. Add roughly 20% overhead to account for the attention cache. That's really just the memory the model needs to keep track of the conversation's context. When you follow those exact steps, the hardware divide becomes crystal clear. If you have a 7 billion parameter model, our math says it needs around 17 gigabytes. You can actually run that at home pretty easily on a standard consumer RTX 4090 GPU. But if you want to run a 70 billion parameter model, you're going to need roughly 140 gigabytes of memory. You definitely can't run that at home. That requires chaining together 2 Enterprise A100 GPUs, which is, just about $60,000 worth of hardware. So, to wrap up this explainer today, here is the profound paradigm shift you really need to take away from all this. Mechanically, a massive LLM isn't doing something totally different than a small model. But scale is the hidden threshold. Stay below that threshold, and you've got yourself a slightly impressive autocomplete. Push above it, and you unlock something that fundamentally mimics reasoning. And that leaves us with a truly provocative question, doesn't it? We already know what happened when we scaled from millions to billions of parameters. We got translation, arithmetic, and code generation. So as we push these brutal costs and massive scales even further, up into the trillions of parameters, what new, unimaginable intelligence is waiting to suddenly emerge next? Thank you so much for joining me, and keep your eyes on that next threshold.